Good morning. It's about 7:30 in the morning and I am tired, but we got to hit the road for Petrified Forest National Park for our last or maybe second to last shakedown hike before my big hike across New Mexico. It's very cold this morning. We got a little snow in Santa Fe, and I believe Petrified Forest also got a little snow this morning, so it's gonna be a cold one. We're gonna learn to embrace the suck. I hate being cold. It's one of my fears, but here we are. This is good for me, and I'm prepared, so that's the most important part. It's just in my head. I don't want to be cold, but I have all the tools to not be cold, not be freezing. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna hit the road, get some coffee, get some gas, and then I will see you in Arizona. All right, going down there somewhere, way down there. Not looking forward to the climb out tomorrow. All right, we are in Petrified Forest National Park. I always want to say Petrified National Forest. We just had to climb down into a little bit of a canyon, so about 300 or so feet down. And it's gonna suck going back up tomorrow, but I've definitely climbed out of worse canyons in New Mexico, so not too worried. It's very cloudy. I don't think it'll snow, but someone said it might rain. But yeah, we're just gonna go a few miles, about 2 miles, to see one landmark and then see how we feel, and then either continue on or find somewhere to set up camp and get this last gear test out of the way. Yeah, look how beautiful and red everything is. It's just so beautiful. Happy to be here. I came from somewhere up there, and now this vast open is all mine to explore. It's very windy. I'm wearing 2 fleeces and a sun hoodie. I got a little paranoid about being cold, so I'm extra bundled. But yeah, it's been lovely so far. This park is really cool because you can bring your dog, and you can't do that a lot of places. I think you can do that at Great Sand Dune, but most national parks, they're only allowed in like the parking lot areas. So yeah, if you're a dog lover, dog owner in Arizona, come check out Petrified Forest. This is all petrified wood. Just shards. Shards and shards and stumps and stumps. It's starting to lightly snow, so I'm gonna change out of one of my fleeces and put on my raincoat. Maybe get out my rain pants just in case. The weather said it's not supposed to last long at all, so hopefully it passes by, but these clouds are a little worrying, so yeah, not worrying, but you know, not ideal, so I'll check in later. The instant I put my rain jacket on, it stopped snowing, so that's good. And now we're coming up on this wash that actually has water in it, which is incredible. I don't know how often this happens, but they warned me if there's water in the wash to camp on, I guess, the south side, so where I came from. So I'm gonna go past the wash to do some exploring, but then I will come back and camp in the zone over here, just for safety reasons is what the ranger told me to do. Yeah, so camp over there at some point later today. Also, I just thought of this, but this park isn't supposed to have water. It's pack your own water, but there's water, and I brought my water filter just because I'm doing a, sorry for the wind, doing a shakedown hike with all my exact gear for the CDT. So I just have it just because. Not that I would really drink this water, but in an emergency, I came prepared. Supposed to cross this. Alright, I found a better place. Thought I was gonna do something cool while recording, but I'm too scared. I'm gonna go to this other area. Look how cool this ground is. Normally I wouldn't walk on this, but you're allowed to, and the pseudo trail tells you to go this way, so I don't feel as bad, but beautiful, beautiful earth, and tons of shards of petrified wood. Alright, this is way more manageable. Alright, we're almost to our first site on X Bridge. Whoa, look at this little stream of petrified wood. All the way down to that mini ravine. That's weird. Lost the visitor center. It's somewhere behind that plateau, I think. Oh, no, just kidding. It's over there. God, good thing I have a GPS. Yeah, where I came from is right there. Look at all of these petrified stumps in this incredible red canyon I'm in. Also, sorry, I almost brought my gimbal, but I just can't bring myself to carry the extra weight, so you're getting shaky video. It's hard to justify carrying that thing. You drive by Petrified Forest National Park on a major highway from New Mexico to Arizona, and you just think there's nothing there because it's so flat looking from the highway, but once you get into the park, it's incredible. Some ominous clouds up there. Alright, we're almost to Onyx Bridge. Wow. This is Onyx Bridge. Actually, that's just like over 2 miles away. Look at those beautiful colors. The sun is kind of out. It's behind a cloud right now, but it's a lot lovelier than when I started this hike. I'm headed back to the zone they told me to camp in across the wash, and we'll do some exploring there. Still got a lot of time before I need to set up camp. They want you to be at your camp at like 4:30 or be out here by 4:30. It's probably be out here by 4:30. That was another rule they gave me. But yeah, it's been a great time. I saw a couple of cool petrified wood formations and just beautiful little mesas and buttes. It's very muddy, but super manageable. And yeah, it's been lovely so far, and it's been great, great shakedown hike so far. I haven't set up my gear obviously, but my backpack feels great on my back. Yesterday I did a in-town weighted pack hike. I put books in my backpack, which I've never done before, but I just wanted to simulate a higher weight without putting in all my gear. And that kind of hurt. I think it's because of how the books were sitting in the other stuff I put in my backpack. Because today is carrying 4 liters of water. And it feels nothing like that. It's so much better today. So happy to report that the backpack is doing great. I'm using my trekking poles, which I am still getting used to, but they've been really helpful through this muddy terrain and scrambling down some mesas I got stuck up on. So that's also positive. And what else am I testing that's kind of new? That's it so far until I set up my tent. But yeah, it's been a great little test. Okay, I think I found my campsite. I think I'm gonna put my tent right here. It's very windy, but this is a little knock on wood. Petrified wood. Doop doop. Knock on wood. I have a little ridge over here, and then I'm up against this hill, so I think it's a little bit sheltered from the wind. It was definitely windier when I was walking over there, so I think this is it. And what the deciding factor is, besides being sheltered from the wind, is I have a chair. Petrified wood chair. So that's really exciting. Yeah, I am just gonna set up my tent, slowly unwind, take my pack off, and I'll chat with you when it's closer to dinner time. Setting up my tent, and I almost missed a band of wild horses walk right by me. Oh, wow. Tent is up. It is far from the perfect pitch, so ignore that. Next up, we are going to try out a new cold soaking recipe and get dinner going. And then I think we're just gonna cuddle in the tent. I have a little bit of a headache, and I'm tired, so enjoy this while my dinner is soaking, and then I'm gonna head into my tent. just hanging in my tent, giving my dinner a couple more minutes to soak, and thinking about my gear. I think there's a couple things that I'm not liking, just small things though. For example, this spoon, which I've used a bunch, in the desert, it's like collecting dust really easily because the tip is silicone, or the bowl is silicone, to like ease the mouthfeel. But I might need to transition to the one that has like the polished bowl, the spork. I love this one, but it seems just to not do so good in the desert. And then the second thing that I'm gonna swap out, again, another small thing, is this microfiber cloth I was using for my, like, washing my face. But it is microfiber and doesn't absorb water very well, so not very good at moistening for my face. So I'm gonna get something else for that. Otherwise, yeah, gear is good. I'm already love my sleeping bag, which I've had for a while. Yeah, everything else is doing good, but just some small swaps, so pretty pleased. Dinner is ready. It is freeze-dried pasta with pesto, Parmesan, and then chickpea crunchy protein topping, I guess. This is just something I invented. I added a little too much water, but once I mix in the top, it'll be a nice creamy sauce, hopefully. One last peek at the sunset. Beautiful clouds. Good morning. It's a little after 7 now. I am just starting to gather all my stuff, soak my breakfast, and last night went pretty good. I slept very warm. I didn't get a perfect sleep. I woke up a few times, which is normal for me backpacking. But there is frost on my tent. When I got up to pee last night, I looked back at my tent and it was covered in frost. So it's a little droopy because of the frost and my kind of sloppy pitch. So there was a little condensation, even though it's not a single wall tent. So just something to work on there. I'll check in with you when I get more gathered and breakfast is going. Here's how frosted my tent is. Oh yeah. And this is me after shaking a bunch off, as you can see on the ground. I'm really happy I slept so warm with how frosted it is though. But once the sun comes over this ridge here and touches my campsite, we'll be in lots better shape. So I'm just gonna hang out here. No rush this morning. Yeah, so I'm gonna make sure everything dries really well before I hit the trail again. We did it! Shakedown done. Got a little list of things that I want to swap out, so it's been a very productive shakedown hike. Now it's just time to get out of this canyon. Made it back up. A little winded, but not the worst hike out of a canyon I've had.